Aries, let's get straight to it, okay? There's a lot of readings coming out this week. Please do hit like and subscribe if you are resonating. There's a lot more things to be discussed with your sign as well. There's going to be about in between 4 and 6 readings for your zodiac specifically coming out within the next 2 to 4 days. There's a lot of intensive energy that if you're willing and prepared to, we will rapidly shift through over the next few days. So we're going to clear up some old shadow energy and move straight into the light, open up a brand new life cycle and live our best fucking life. Now, why that's so interesting for you guys, because before I even shuffled, right, I'm looking at the American dream. The divine has said, right, one key word to describe what's going on with the Aries at this time and what you want to speak about in line with the cards that you're going to pull is the American dream. Interesting, because I'm from the UK. I think the American dream is the ideology of the life that we all really, really want. And so many people travel from different borders and sections of the world to have a taste of the American dream. I mean, when I think about American dream, I'm getting cheesy now, but I'm thinking about donuts and I'm thinking about Levi jeans. I'm also thinking about the old school classic story of the Mice and Men with Lenny in it, who's probably autistic and on the spectrum, but nobody knew it back then, and he's going around accidentally squashing animals to death. So if you know about the story of Mice and Men that often get studied in school as part of your GCSE in the United Kingdom, then you'll get it. But let's keep going. Let's actually dig into what the hell's going on with you guys at this time, okay? But hold that American dream as we dig into this story and find out what on earth the divine want you to know at this time, okay? Also, please do hit that like for me and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, we're looking at memories from the past. Straight away, we've got a 6 coming out, and then we've got a 4. 6 and a 4 are major synchronistic numbers for me. They are the absolute principle for me when it comes to the 6 and 4, okay? So the fact that straight away we're starting the reading with a 6 and 4, highly significant. We're rounding that up to a 10, which will be a 1, yeah? Wrapping up our old cycle majorly. This is based on the past. So you're moving towards an American dream, which is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, profound, but it's coming from you looking at your memories from the past and grounding your new reality. You've had to rest a lot, right? Right now you're in rest. You could be off work. You could be separated, isolated, gone through a breakup, whatever it is. You pulled away from a group, a social circle. You're taking some time for yourself. There is genuine love here at the front of your mind. Someone that you love, something that you love, something that you care about. That dream again, that American dream. No matter where you live in the world, we take the ideology of the American dream and we place it, the UK dream, your personal dream, whatever that epitome of what awesomeness is. We only talk about the American dream because they advertised it to be so amazing. Yeah? So what is the advertisement for you? If there was a banner or a sign or a flashing light outside your house or down the street when you were going out, that was everything you ever wanted it to say, what would the billboards say? What would the posters say? What would your advert for life say? Mine would be something exotic, and it would include a luxury of food and an indigenous rural area in which I would be living in. It would probably be a jungle-style treehouse with acres and acres of land and animals all over the place and babies and animals walking around naked like we're in a tribe, never wearing any clothes, covered in tattoos and piercings and just doing the maddest tribal stuff, but then also having the dirtiest tech set up in the middle of the jungle whilst also connecting with corporate and the key figureheads from around the world. But let me not give away all my future plans and secrets because, I mean, we got to keep some dreams to ourselves, right? So either way, it's about you making that choice. What is your dream? How weird and wild and out there and wacky is it? And do you really believe that you can have it? Because if you choose to believe, you can. I see heartbreak here as well. I see in the past you had to make decisions and choices. They may have not been the best decisions and choices that you've made in the past. And as a result, you're going through all of these memories of love and heartbreak. But you are ascending, okay? There is joy and happiness here. But I also see issues about discontent and boredom and communication that is, we spoke about silence before with you. Your last reading when we had the silence, look at the image, like this woman's mouth is all wrapped up and taped off. She's not speaking up. She's not speaking out. Now, the readings just got really, really heavy. You have to find the abundance in your life by yourself. You can't expect anyone else to bring you joy, bring you happiness, bring you abundance. You can't live on old memories of how life used to be and how good things used to be. You need to create a new dream. And you can't, this sounds quite harsh, all right? But I've got to tell you what I get. You can't base your life on someone else's dream. You can't look at what someone else has and go, I'm going to dream that into my life. Oh, this person has that. I'm going to create that dream. I'm going to create that dream. Oh, you're dreaming about this. Oh, I want that. What is your dream? Yeah, I'm on the polarizing side of the situation because I'm the person that always has the dreams, the visions, the ideas. I've got loads. Every second I've got a new idea coming out. But I do understand because loads of people do come to me, and when I try and get them to be creative, they're like, "But I don't have a dream. I don't know if I have purpose. I don't want to do anything. I don't care." And that is where you're at. I feel like some of you are at. Feel free to hit the like if you relate. If you're uncomfortable by what I'm saying, then I'm sorry. I'm not here to trigger you, but I'm here to be honest. And the truth of the matter is, you need a bit of a wake up call because you need to go on a journey by yourself to find out what your happiness is. Dream for something. What do you want? If you don't know what you want, then sit with yourself and ask yourself, why don't you know what you want? There's 100 things you could do with your day and do with your time and create. Regardless of what your age is, I always say this. I said, life don't begin until you're 64. Funny enough, we had 64 come out as the first card, right? But I always say that. That's my thing. I'm 30. How old am I? I think I'm 34. I am 34, right? But the situation for me is, life don't begin. I've got 30 years before my life really begins. So imagine, I'm just playing around for now. Because my life is not kicking off until I'm 64. Because that's normally, well, when I was young, that was retirement age. So we set our eyes on that goal from a long time. And I dreamed on, okay, by 64, I'm going to be financially free. I'm going to be independent. I'm going to have the life that I want. I can have the jungle treehouse life and all the 8 Jungle Book kids that I'm going to be having just swinging from vines, ignoring me every day, going out, doing the craziest, wackiest things because I'm a weirdo. And my kids are definitely going to follow in my footsteps of being the out there wacky kids that don't wear clothes. Awesome times ahead. But the truth of the matter is, you are allowed to dream. If you're struggling to dream, then go to creative classes, painting, decorating, sewing, go into community groups, churches, temple, mosques, get a community, get a social group, start going out, start engaging with different people, start exploring what life is. Because life is more than just your immediate circle and ecosystem. If I stayed in my ecosystem with just the immediate family I have, the immediate colleagues I have, the local borough that I lived in, I would never be who I am today. And that's the problem in society. Thank God for the fucking internet, because it allows you to branch out and look for other people different to you. I'm a shaman living in London. I haven't travelled to all of these exotic countries all around the world, yet I've still managed to become a deep Eastern philosophized spiritualist living in the West. How have I done that? Because I've managed to connect with people all around the world, study different cultures and beliefs, read, educate myself, learn, network with people from all around the globe. And that has allowed me to open up and dream different, see the world different, create different ideas, believe in different things. And that's what life's about. Because it can get so boring and stale and stagnant in your own ecosystem. That means your own community, your own network, your own family and social group, your own community. You have to go out and try and do something different to find your purpose in this lifetime. And that is the point here. You are not bound or stuck to a specific life. You have to be willing to transform. And once again, it's not about that fake transformation where you see someone else dreaming and believing and creating and you're just going to copy and create what they are, or just believe and do what they're doing, or hop on their bandwagon for a little while and hope that they're going to keep you going, you know? And feel like I'm connecting with an extrovert. As an introvert, right? I always talk about introverts get their energy from being alone. I get my energy from being alone. When I'm surrounded by other people, my energy starts to go lower, lower, lower. I get more and more depleted and I get sadder and sadder the more that I have to be around other people. It's really difficult. It fucks with my mental health, my emotional well-being. It ruins my working energy. My whole life starts to go upside down when I spend too much time in other people's energy, especially because I'm clairvoyant and I'm empathic. I can pick up on what's going on with other people, and then their energy starts to merge into my energy. I'm like, hold on, wait, that's not even my energy. Why am I thinking like that? Why am I feeling like that? I don't feel like that. I only feel like that when I'm around that person. Why am I always in that energy when I'm around that person? That something's up there. I need to check that energy. So watch who you're bringing into your energy field, because they will suck you dry without knowing it, or mess with your vibration without even knowing it or trying to do it. On the other hand of the situation, it's like if you're an extrovert, you thrive on being around other people and you're just around them, bubbling. That other people's energy lifts you up. You need other people to raise your vibration. And sometimes, like, I can be a bit of both sometimes when I'm out. I'll get around others and we'll have a laugh and a joke. But extroverts need other people to thrive. And they spend hours out with other people turning up, and they go home and they feel great. Where introverts, they go home and they're slumped, they're shattered. They're exhausted. They're broken. Their energy's depleted because they've given it all away to everyone else in the room. Whereas extroverts, they're in the room doing all that stuff and they're getting charged. They're going home and they're feeling great. They're feeling abundant. They're ready to do something new. So you've got to understand your energy and what does and doesn't affect you. Yeah? That's the point with that. One more card here. Yeah, you need to get out there and start communicating. Interesting, a lot of swords. Start looking at things from a different perspective. Like the way that you're processing stuff in your mind as well is coming to me here. I don't know how to... Give me advice, Divine. Tell me what I'm supposed to be saying. We've got 3 swords cards. Someone who's wrapped in their head, overthinking, overanalyzing, looking at relationships in a very specific way, imbalance of giving and receiving. So you give to receive. You give because you feel like you get fulfillment from giving. But you understand if you don't give, you don't feel fulfillment, then you need to find another way to feel fulfillment. Give to yourself. If you can't spend time alone, you're not comfortable being alone, or you can't give to yourself, you can only give to others, then you have to look at that. That's a serious issue. Yeah, psychologically, mental health, emotional well-being. I'm not trying to be harsh on you, Aries, but I'm trying to keep it real. Yeah. If I come on here and I be nice and sweet to you and I lie to you, where are you going to go in your life? How are you going to develop and evolve? How are you going to be the best version of yourself just sitting there listening to positive stuff all the time? Be real. Yeah, that's why I'm being real with you. So if you switch off now and unsubscribe and you're uncomfortable and unhappy, I relate and I'm okay because I'm being honest in the now moment and I'm speaking my truth. And I wish that would inspire you and motivate you to do the same because you have every right to do so because the truth sets you free. Yeah, the truth makes you happy. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm looking at swords. Swords is mind. That's mental confusion. That's psychological tolls. That's poor mental health and emotional well-being. At its worst. Sometimes it could be a little bit of stress and anxiety and panic attack, PSD, stuff like that. But more than anything, all of these swords, when I look at it, honestly, it's a lot of mental health concerns. Stress, overthinking. The mind is foggy. The mind is not clear. There is stress and struggle. It's related to other people. And there's a lot of pulling other people in your direction so you can feel better. Like I feel like I'm connecting with an extrovert who needs other people to feel better. You need other people to get by. Now I work with a lot of clients and I have done for years and I understand that, and we've had these hard conversations in the past about how difficult it is to just kind of do it alone, be alone. Some people, they can't spend a day by themselves. Like I work from home mainly, most of the time, all the time, and I'm by myself most of the time and I'm okay with it. I'm an introvert, right? And that's how I work best. I get the job done best. But I know in other situations and circumstances, I know people who could never do that. The thought of spending a whole day by themselves without anyone else, they need colleagues, they need someone to talk to in the morning, they need this, they need that, they need 100 other things to get by in the day. And that's okay, because I spoke about introverts and extroverts, but you have to understand who you are, and if that is your quality, then you need to understand, why can't I sit with myself by myself? Why do I need other people around me all the time? Why am I not happy when I'm alone and it's just me? I had a very, very difficult conversation just yesterday. And it was a very hard conversation to ask, and I can't believe I'm bringing it out to the platform now, but it feels like it's relevant. And I said, can you look in the mirror naked, totally naked, no makeup, no hair done, no, if you wear a wig or whatever it is, because in the black community we love to throw a wig on, can you have no wig on, no makeup on, no clothes on, nothing, stare in the mirror and still love yourself and love what you see? I think that's a very, very important question to absolutely everyone on the planet. And I think it's a major, major wake-up call if you say no. And this is a big challenge, and a lot of us motivators and spiritualists and activists in the community will say, go right now, over the next 2 days, go right now when you get off of this, get totally naked. If you've got a wig on, hair on, take off all the makeup, take everything off that God hasn't given you, that you wasn't born with, and go and stand in the mirror right now and look at yourself head to toe and tell yourself in the mirror what you see. Likelihood is most of us would have a breakdown. If we haven't done the spiritual work and we haven't done mirror work in the past, most of us are going to cry. Most of us are going to stare at ourselves and be absolutely unhappy. Why is that? Why are we not taught to love ourselves? Why are we taught to wear makeup and wigs and clothes and accessories and need material things and gadgets and toys and all of this excess pizzazz to be happy in life? Why can't we stand in the mirror at whatever size we are, whatever colour we are, whatever race we are, whatever our natural hair is like, and be happy with it? Why? And that's not a you problem. That's not me attacking you. That's me saying something is inherently wrong with the world, isn't it? Because we should all be able to do that. And why on earth are they not teaching that in schools? Why are they not teaching that to every single one of us, to be able to stand in the mirror every single day naked and love what we see? Because only then can we really ascend. Only then can we know who we are, and only then can we truly be happy. Only then can we work on our mental health, our emotional well-being, our psychological strength, understand stress, anxiety, panic attacks, all that stuff. We can't deal with any of that. We can't resolve any of that until we can look at ourselves in its truest, naturalist form and love us. And it's taken me a long time. When I came on this journey, especially 2018, 2019, I spoke a lot about self-hate. And I started having relationships, and I started being really open in my relationships when I was dating. And I said, to be honest with you, I'm on a spiritual journey because I know self-hate more than I know self-love. And no one would ever really say that. I hate myself more than I love myself. Who says that in their right mind? Only someone who is truly committed to the journey and who looks at them in the mirror and knows that there's something quite wrong here. Because when I look in the mirror, I should be loving what I see, regardless of whether or not my makeup's right, regardless of how many belly rolls I've got. If my body's perfectly sized, I should love me. So I went on a journey for 7 years to love me, and as a result, I love me now. I truly love me, and nothing stands in the way of that. I don't need money. I don't need wigs. I don't need to dress up. I don't need anything over the top pizzazzy. I don't need anything or anyone. I love me by my damn self, and I tell you, it's not easy. And it's not an everyday a cure. Some days I feel shit. It's natural. Some days I want more. Some days I need different energy or different things. Sometimes I feel depressed. That is life. But I would suggest for my Aries, considering we just went really intensive on this, mirror work is needed. Go and Google shadow work. Go and Google mirror work. Start taking the time, at least once a day, when you wake up, when you get out of the shower, to take about 3-4 minutes to just stare at yourself in the mirror. Look at you, face on in the mirror, eye to eye, and have a conversation with yourself. Yeah? Also, if you haven't seen the TV series Being Mary Jane, Black Woman, on BET, it's got Gabrielle Union as the star. Amazing independent black woman movie where you really understand what it means to be a black woman trying to live your best life. She has post-it notes all over the mirror, all over her room, all over the wall, affirmations. Sorry if you can hear the cats starting to cry. They're not getting enough attention, but they just have to deal with it because they can't have me all the time. But the point being, start writing post-it notes on the mirror. Start writing directly on the mirror. I love myself. I love me. I am beautiful. Start looking in the mirror saying positive stuff about yourself. Because I'm telling you now, life is about loving you at your rawest. Because you can't fake self-love. Because you'll feel it in the moments where you're alone and you're sad and you're feeling shit. And you can't rely on anyone else to love you if you don't truly love you. So you need to take the time to look in the mirror and look dead on, eye to eye, and tell yourself how much you love and value yourself, every part of your body. Because if you're grabbing bits of your side saying, I'm fat, I don't like this, oh, I'm too old, oh, I wish I was older, oh, I don't like this about me, oh, I don't like that about me, where do you think you're going to get in your life with that kind of attitude? Yeah? And so many people go on a spiritual journey and think, oh my God, I'm going to journal today. Oh my gosh, I'm going to read cards today. Oh my God, I'm going to put crystals in my bra and pocket today. Oh my God, I'm going to meditate today. That's the superficial side of spirituality. That ain't even real spirituality. Yeah? That's just aesthetics once again. The real spirituality is doing the real blood clot work, and that includes mirror work. That includes shadow work. That includes dark night of the soul. That includes deep therapy, counseling, support. Going on a deeper journey, reading, studying, learning about yourself, studying the things you do and don't like, analysing your behaviours, not analysing other people's behaviours, analysing yours. You need to know you before you can know anyone else. Yeah? Very intense, Aries. If you are still sticking around after that intense message, then love and light to you. I hope you find this well, and I hope you're okay. Stick with me. I told you over the next few days, there's a lot more coming for you, because if you're prepared to take this on and listen to this and really start making shifts in your life, and I'm going to stick with you, and I'm going to be there over the next 3 weeks, giving you consecutive advice and support to lift your vibration out of this and transmute this energy once and for all, because you deserve a better life, and you deserve to look in the mirror and love what you see. Yeah? Keep your chin up, Aries. Be true, be strong. Go and do that mirror work right now, okay? And I'll be back soon with more.